How reckless is Tony Stark with his money? He destroyed a billion-dollar oceanfront mansion and turned it into a complete wreck, all because he was searching for a new element that could save his life. Ever since Tony publicly admitted that he was Iron Man, the government had been trying to take his technology for themselves. They demanded that he hand over the armor and all related research, claiming it was necessary to protect public safety. But Tony refused to play along.
I am Iron Man. The suit and I are one.
But behind all the fame and glory, Tony's life was already hanging by a thread. The palladium inside the reactor in his chest was slowly poisoning his body. Every time he put on the armor, the poisoning became worse. If he couldn't find a new element to replace palladium, the very reactor keeping him alive would eventually become the thing that killed him. Realizing he didn't have much time left, Tony decided to hand control of Stark Industries over to Pepper. Instead of continuing to worry about his condition, Tony chose to enjoy the time he had left. He took Pepper to a racetrack to watch a competition, but secretly changed into a racing suit, planning to get behind the wheel himself. Just as the race was underway, Ivan suddenly appeared on the track. He opened his coat, revealing the glowing reactor on his chest. Two high-voltage electric whips shot out instantly, slicing a race car in half with a single strike. Without his armor, Tony was completely outmatched and could only desperately dodge. At the most dangerous moment, Happy drove straight into Ivan and knocked him away, while Pepper quickly delivered Tony's armor to him. As the suit finished assembling, Tony kicked a race car aside and fired his repulsors repeatedly. But Ivan blocked every attack with his electric whips and even used them to wrap around the armor, trapping Tony completely. Although the suit was badly damaged, Tony refused to back down. He pushed through the high-voltage electricity, charged toward Ivan, and took him down with a powerful shoulder throw. He then ripped the reactor from Ivan's chest. That was when Tony discovered something unbelievable. Someone had actually managed to replicate Iron Man's core technology. But by then, the toxins in Tony's body had already reached 89%, leaving him with almost no chance of survival. Tony decided to throw the biggest party of his life, possibly his last one. He danced on stage while wearing the Iron Man suit, demonstrated how he could use the bathroom while still inside the armor.
Just like that.
And even fired repulsor blasts into the sky like fireworks to entertain everyone. Rhodey, who had no idea about Tony's true condition, finally reached his limit. To stop Tony from continuing his reckless behavior, Rhodey put on the Mark II armor and started a battle with him. The fight went from the living room all the way to the rooftop, leaving the entire mansion almost completely destroyed. In the end, both of them fired their repulsors directly at each other, finally bringing the chaotic battle to an end. After the fight, Rhodey ignored Tony sitting helplessly on the ground. Instead, he flew away in the Mark II armor and headed straight to a military base, determined to turn the suit into a fully militarized weapon. Meanwhile, Tony had completely given up. He spent his days doing nothing, sitting in his armor on top of a giant donut while eating burgers. That was when SHIELD director Nick Fury came to visit him. Fury had already discovered Tony's poisoning problem, which was why he had assigned Natasha to secretly keep an eye on him. Later, Natasha injected Tony with a special serum that could temporarily slow down the effects of palladium poisoning, buying him more time. Fury encouraged Tony to continue searching for a new element, but Tony could only admit that he had already studied every known element and still couldn't find anything capable of replacing palladium.
Well, I'm here to tell you, you haven't tried